here. State Senator Maria Sachs. A great candidate for Congress, Luis Franco. And my friend and your former governor, Charlie Crist, is here. And I want everybody to give a huge round of applause to Scott for that introduction. I try to see Scott. In addition to some outstanding pizza. And Scott, Charlie Crist, they remind us that the values we're fighting for, they're not Democratic values, they're not Republican values, they are American values, and that's what this election is all about. Now, 2 weeks from today, Americans in all 50 states will step into the voting booth. But here in Florida, you get to start voting on Saturday. And as Scott just told you, if you need to know where to vote, you go to vote.barackobama.com. But I need you to vote. Because you've got a very big choice to make. It's not just a choice between two candidates or two parties. It is a choice between two very different visions for this country that we love. Now, last night we had our third and last debate. I hope that during the debate, I made those differences very clear. Because the greatest responsibility I have as president is to keep the American people safe. That's why I ended the war in Iraq, so we could go after the terrorists who actually attacked us on 9/11. That's why we decimated Al-Qaeda's core leadership and brought Osama bin Laden to jump to see the door. That's why we're ending the war in Afghanistan, because after a decade of war, it's time to do some nation building here at home. In a world of new threats and profound challenges, America needs leadership that is strong and is steady. Governor Romney's foreign policy has been wrong and reckless. Last night, he was all over the map. Did you notice that? During the debate, he said he didn't want more troops in Iraq. But he was caught on video saying it was unthinkable not to leave 20,000 troops in Iraq. Troops that would still be there today. Last night he claimed to support my plan to end the war in Afghanistan. I'm glad he supports it. But he's opposed a timeline that would actually bring our troops home. Early in this campaign, he said he'd do the opposite of whatever I did in Israel. But last night I reminded him that cooperation with Israel's never been stronger. Last night he said he always supported taking out Osama bin Laden. But in 2007, he said it wasn't worth moving heaven and earth to catch one man. Now, name for this condition. It's called amnesia. We had a severe outbreak last night. It was at least stage 3 amnesia. And I just want to go over with you some of the symptoms, Delray, because I want to make sure nobody in the surrounding area catches it. If you say that you love American cars during a debate, but you wrote an article titled, "Let Detroit Go Bankrupt," you might have amnesia.